What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is the last and final figure review that I'm doing for the gifts that my family got for me while they were out of town. They picked me up the Series 4 from the Marvel Legends Elektra, and yeah, I just you know, I know my family does watch my reviews, so I just want to say thank you again to my sister, brother-in-law, and my nephew for picking me these up. It was very nice of them to do so. And yeah, I don't own this figure, and actually pretty excited to have it. It looks pretty cool. But a couple opinions about it, just looking at it from outside the packaging, which I'll get to. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get to show you the packaging really quick. Let me get in here. Yeah, a couple opinions I have about this figure, just looking at it from outside the packaging. But like I said, I'll get to that in a minute. She does come with a variety of accessories. Now, this is from the Toy Biz days, so I mean, you know, you are getting a bang for your buck with your action figure here. So she comes with this nice window display, and on the back shows the rest of the figures in the wave. Now I have the wave is officially completed. Almost 10 years from when the wave was introduced. So this is from 2003, I believe this wave is one of the first very early Toy Biz waves. Anyways, the figures in this wave is Punisher, Gambit, Beast, and Elektra. As you can see there is a quick little read-up of Elektra, in case you didn't know anything about her. And those are her statistics, which I actually wish that we still got with the current Marvel Legends. So let's get the Marvel Legends Series 4 Elektra out of packaging. I'll be right back. Okay, and here we have Elektra out of packaging, and yeah, I just couple things with her. You know, there's a few problems with this figure, but I mean, you have to understand that it's 10 years old. I mean, this figure came out in 2003, so I mean, it's not going to be it's not going to do everything that you want it to do. Like this whole thigh joint right here is either painted or just sealed. Sorry, I'm not trying to lift up her skirt and show you her crotch, but if you can see, her thigh joint it won't move at all out. So it won't swivel out, it's just kind of stuck. And I tried to use hot water on it and it still wasn't budging. So I don't really want to mess with it because I don't want to snap the leg off. But this is an old figure. And this is what we have to understand with this review. So with this being an old figure, try to give it some leeway, and I will too. So let's just go through it. A couple opinions about her. Now the problem, I'll just point out the problem. Obviously the frozen thigh joint is not cool. The face, while the face I want to say is one of the, it's trying to be good looking, it's just not. It is, her eyes are looking, I don't know where they're looking, but they look lost. She just looks lost. She looks like, I don't know the way home. Do you know the way home to Grandma's house? And it's just like, I don't know what it is. That, and she doesn't look Asian at all. So I don't know what that's about, but she's supposed to. She kind of looks Hispanic, I would say. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Doesn't she look Hispanic to you? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But definitely that's one of the issues, I think, is the face sculpt. Definitely not the best, I would say. Her lips look like they're protruding out, kind of like she's puckering her lips up or pouting her lips, and her eyes look lost. Yeah, and she doesn't really look Asian at all. I don't understand. But like I said, this is an older figure, so I mean, you got to kind of give it some leeway here. Let's do her accessories are as follow. She does come with these katanas. So there's 2 of them, and they fit right into her back portion right here. And she does come with 2 sais, which is really her weapon of choice, are her sais, and they fit right into this little peg hole right here on the back. And this actually does pop off the back. So if you don't want to have her posed with this, you don't have to. But everything does fit in nicely in there. Sorry, it's still some water on there. I always wash my figures, so. The other problem is this loose ab crunch. I mean, it's really loose. That's definitely not cool. But yeah, as far as articulation goes, her articulation is as follows. Her head does move side to side. It is on a hinge and a ball peg, so it can swivel and look down, way down, and can't really look that much up, but still a good enough where you can get her, because she's already kind of looking up and out. I don't know what that's about, but up good enough. So there you go. Her arm is on. Now this is what scared me with the old, is this armpit shoulder joint. I've had figures before where they've snapped off right at that. So I mean, you got to be very delicate if you do buy this figure. Just be very delicate. These are older figures. Remind yourself that. But it is on a hinge. It does go up, so it gives you that extra little bit of range of motion, which is nice, I think. It can do a full 360. She's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. She also has a glove swivel, which doesn't make much sense to me. It should be, well, I guess it does. I guess it does make sense. Last time I said this didn't make sense, everybody jumped on me on my review. I was like, this doesn't make sense. Try to swivel your wrist at the wrist. You can't. Nah. So, there you go. I'll agree that this makes sense. Okay, everybody calm down. The wrist swivel, or wrist hinge, excuse me, and she does have a finger hinge. Sorry, this is taking forever. She does have an ab crunch, a waist swivel. She does have a thigh joint, which goes out, forward, and back. She's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, a boot swivel, which is redundant, ankle pivot, and an ankle hinge, and a toe hinge. So there you go. Sorry I took so long with the articulation there. But still a really nice figure. Her other accessories that she comes with, let me just set her aside right here, is this nice display piece, which there are 2 peg holes, and there are 2 peg holes at the bottom of her feet to stand her up next to this. Don't really know why she came with this. I'm not sure if she'll really stand on this thing too well. I mean, she's really gonna have to spread her feet out and then try to fit it in the... But she's kind of leaning forward, so she kind of doesn't really want to stand on this. This is kind of just pointless. Sorry, I just bumped the camera all over the place. This is kind of just pointless. So, she does come with a comic, Daredevil number 176. So I always liked that these came with comics. I always thought it was really cool. On the back, you just have more figures in the wave. So I mean, end all be all, I think she's a really good figure. I think I do like her. I feel like if the face was better, I mean, for me, I've told you guys before, for me it's really a make or break situation if the face is fugly or just muffed hard. But I mean, it's not the worst face I've ever seen, but it's definitely not the best. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up here. This is my review of the Marvel Legends from Toy Biz Series 4 Elektra figure. I just want, real quick before I go, I want to show you how she holds her size and stuff. She doesn't hold everything too well. She kind of it just doesn't want to stay because of this hand articulation. I don't know. I was never a big fan of this hand articulation. unless they were individual fingers, then I was a big fan of it because you could like point at people and stuff like that. This claw thing, I don't like it at all. It just doesn't work for me. But she can hold them, I guess, if you really force the fingers underneath the thumb right there. Kind of have to force it a little bit. But she'll hold it, but she looks weird when she's holding it. It looks like she's going like this. I mean, you don't hold a, here's my box cutter. You don't hold a box cutter like this, you know? You hold it like this, or like this, you know? So it's just a little awkward looking. So if you're gonna pose her, I would suggest you pose her with these facing forward, like so. Or you could just take this off. It probably looks better with this off anyway. So there you go. There's my review of the Series 4 Marvel Legends Elektra figure. Do I recommend her? I mean, if you're a fan of the Toy Biz Marvel Legends, then I would recommend her. But if not, then, I mean, this is a pass. This is definitely a pass. For me, I like it. I do like it. If I had to rate her, I'm probably going to give her, with all these nice accessories, well, I mean, the base is kind of pointless because she doesn't really want to stand on it, but still a nicely well done sculpted piece. I'm going to give her an 8. I think she's still good enough, and she comes with, I mean, when a figure comes with all these accessories, you can't really give it a bad grade. And she still does hold her size and her katanas fairly well. Even though they look a little funny. And she does come with a nice comic book and a nice bio and everything. So I'm going to give her an 8 and suggest that, I mean, if you don't care, if you're just looking for one Elektra figure, I'm repeating myself and talking over myself. If you're just looking for one Elektra figure, I would definitely say that she could be the one for you. She might be the one. I think she's a better, easier to pose than the Hasbro Elektra. So, with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm sorry, I've gone on way too long. Anthony just won't stop talking today. I don't know what it is. But, I just referred to myself in the third person. I hate it when I do that. I don't do that often. But, still, she's a very easily posable figure. There you go. There's a, I think she looks good. Definitely going to recommend her over the Hasbro. So I'm sticking with an 8. Definitely go pick her up. Going to recommend her. I mean, she could be a pass. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Sorry for such a long review. And I will see you guys on the flip side.